Chillmonger.
Bust down, Pantheonus. What's going on?
Well, having an all right day. Hello to Andre Ware. Hello to Raptor Cloak. We in the house with the typo with the letter R instead of the letter T.
For sure.
Shoot. So today, Jimmy Kimmel, what's the effects of all that? Today we're doing the Black Panther and some of the Marvel Zombies effects of that, the noise coming out of it, all of that stuff that you would expect us to do. We're gonna chat a little about Star Wars and Spaceballs. What else we got?
Yeah, Star Wars versus Spaceballs. I didn't even realize what that topic was. I hope I can slide in a little bit of talk about the rumors about Levy and Gosling Starfighter movie, because I'm excited. I am tintillated. We also got Jimmy Kimmel back in action. Looks like all that belly aching us and others did last week had an effect, especially the billions of dollars in market share that Disney lost as a result of his unceremonious firing or undefinite suspension.
Did you just say that boycotting works?
Yeah, no,
let them know that we have power like that.
We also have an Avatar trailer, the second one, I believe. This will be the last one that I watch, because then it starts to get spoilery.
Big Avatar franchise fan?
I am. I'm a camera fan, but I'm definitely an Avatar fan for sure.
You gotta be. That's all he's been working on the last 20 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. You gotta be an Avatar fan.
The technology just needs to catch up. That's bold for an 80-year-old man to say that, and I'm just being realistic. I don't mean anything hateful. I just love that he's bold enough to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's been dedicating his time. Wasn't there 3? You mean like 3 hosts? What do you mean? Wasn't there 3? Sup, fam? What's up? Lauren says, I'm glad I didn't watch it. They killed T'Challa again. Yeah. It's kind of the right idea. Don't support it. Don't watch it. Don't give it anything to make them use that excuse of it was successful. You know, people really like that episode where he dies. What a tribute, bro. Of all the things they could do to tribute Chadwick Boseman,
I saw
he's dead. It's great.
Yeah, I saw your you guys' video from earlier about this subject, about T'Challa and whatnot, and I heard Darius. I already know where it was probably gonna go. Hey, listen, man. I think this continues to prove that other way, that way that they want to go, it can't be successful. It is impossible. It is an impossibility for it to be a success. And this is just another flaming hot example of why it can't. But we'll get to it. I don't know.
No, we won't. We are here. I want to type the word tribute and Chadwick. And I promise you're going to see tweets of people saying, man, this was such a big deal and we loved it. And thank God. Nerf Thor just to give Chadwick a 5th tribute already seems exaggerated and absurd to me. Actually, this is helping your point. Marvel needs to separate the actor from the character. A recast is needed. Actors are hired to tell stories. Stories aren't adapted just to pay tribute to actors.
Man,
but that has 0 likes. 0
God loves me tonight. That was perfect timing.
No, but look at how many likes and retweets that has. I should make me check to see. There it is. This is a big one. The guy says, am I the only one who believes this sequence was a whole homage towards Chadwick Boseman, giving him a 1v1 against Thanos and sacrificing like a king? And look how many retweets that thing has. Let me clarify something. I said homage because he couldn't voice the same T'Challa he voiced from season 1 because he unfortunately died before Marvel Zombies was even a thing. That's why he doesn't speak or was replaced, because it would have been weird to change his voice.
Now, when you spot Marvel bots, you usually call them out. When you spot a Marvel bot, you usually point them out. What's
this a real person? I don't know who he is or seen him before.
Hey, listen, man. If we're just gonna use Twitter metrics to say what it is, then I guess we've already lost the battle. But all I'm saying is that I think the real data that's going to show whether or not people liked it is whether or not people talk about the show, whether or not people will watch the show, right? Like people say a lot of things on the internet. It doesn't mean that they're actually buying or viewing or consuming your product, because people are full of shit. So, I don't know where it's at right now. I don't know what the if they've gotten a Rotten Tomato score or anything like that, or who gives a shit about Rotten Tomatoes? But we'll know, fairly soon what those first 4 episodes did, what kind of bump they got from it. We won't know about the subscribers because we're done reporting such things at Disney. But it'll show. If people like it, we'll know for sure. We won't have to search tribute Chadwick Boseman in Twitter to try to find a viral tweet to prove our point. We will see if people actually like this.
Where? What's the metric though? What's the unit of measurement?
Are people watching the show? So your Nelson ratings. If it was the most, if we get the thing, it's the most viewed thing on Disney Plus. One of those kind of beelines, right? Like that's the type of thing that they'll bolster. They'll tell you this show was successful. If they don't have that, then we'll see one of those bloated, heavily filtered stats like, it was the most viewed thing on a Tuesday in September.
Well, it is the most viewed thing on Disney Plus because there's nothing on Disney Plus. But that doesn't mean that the T'Challa scene hit or didn't hit. That's going to be impossible to measure.
Wait, explain that again.
It's going to be impossible to measure if the T'Challa scene hit, if the tribute hit.
It's not. If nobody watches the damn show, it didn't hit. Like if nobody watches it in general,
the show isn't being advertised or leaning on the T'Challa scene. Like it's not a representative of the T'Challa scene if it underperforms.
I didn't say that the T'Challa scene had to be the driving force of the entire show. What I'm saying to you is that people are so in tune to continuously killing T'Challa, then they should eat this up. They should watch this, right? It is a pivotal moment in the early parts of the first third of the show. So if
episode 3.
Right. Okay. They released the first 3 episodes at one time, right? Or is that all it's going to be?
It's going to be all 4 that are already out right now, and it happens in the beginning of the 3rd episode.
Got you. Okay. So it's a pivotal moment in the series, right? So if people are in tune to that, if that's what they want to see, now that the rumors of what has happened is already out and people are talking about it, then we should see people flock to the product. We should see continued conversations about it. We should see more viral posts of what's going on, or people talking about watching the show. We know what a popular show looks like. We've seen popular shows when people are watching Shogun, or they're watching The Boys, or they're watching when shit's popping, it's popping, and we know it.
I tried to go viral today. I tried to go viral today with a tweet about this recast T'Challa stuff. It was the Marvel producer. Hey Ryan, how should we handle T'Challa for this project? Ryan Coogler. I thought that was hilarious, but it only had 4 retweets, and I don't know. It didn't blow up. I know when tweets blow up. This one didn't blow up.
It's okay, man.
I should have worked on the wording. I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. Sometimes our faves are duds. It's all good.
Yeah, but it really had potential, man. Want him dead, bust his head. That's his policy, bro.
So yeah, if we're talking about how this translates to live action, I think the fact that they're still leaning on the Chadwick's dead, we're so sad thing, that has to have a shelf life, right? Like that's not unlimited. Or is it? Do you think it is?
It's 5 years. We're near the end of the.
You just do it forever.
No, but it's been 5 years, so if there's gonna be a limit, we're very close to it.
I think there has to be a limit towards it, especially again when we're moving further and further away from an actual connection. The people who are saying it have like the loosest of threads of connection to that individual. And I just don't think there's much story to tell. You know what's really damning about it is that without T'Challa, right? You're essentially just co-opting his stories, which you already know what I think about that. It's inherently lesser. The audience can recognize it even if they can't vocalize it. They can feel it that it's lesser. They are forced now to create Black Panther stories, which we all know where that's going to go. Everyone knows where that's going to go. If they have to make up the story on their own, we know exactly where that's going. Okay, so
You mean two songs? What do you mean where that's going?
Yeah, no. I'm saying if they're forced to tell the story themselves, it's going to be shit. Like if they have to make up something from scratch, it's going to be terrible.
I don't know. Endgame and Infinity War, Endgame was more so like made up. It wasn't really leaning on comic books.
I don't use Endgame and Infinity War as a baseline measurement for anything other than sheer ticket sales or all time success. Like you can't point to Endgame and be like, well, they beat it then. Well, yeah, they had the last 12 years to build it up and get there.
Okay. Yeah, man, I knew they were gonna kill off T'Challa, didn't we? Didn't it feel like, oh, well, yeah, that's what they're gonna do. He's gonna die. Not every character died in this, but who was guaranteed to die? T'Challa. Marvel's too predictable at this point. Not Marvel Rivals, not Marvel. I wonder, should I be wearing this shirt right now? That's the question. Do I need to retire every Marvel merchandise that I have on? And I think the answer is yes.
Yeah. If you feel so inclined.
Yeah, that's what I'll do about it. Where's the other franchise? Like, where's DC's doing all right? I'm enjoying Peacemaker.
Are you? You really like it?
I like it. And there's this great theory about how there's in a racist universe because every one of the background actors were all white. And to me, background actors, whatever, I'm not even paying attention. But it happened for a second episode. And now I'm like, oh, it probably is true. It could just be coincidence.
Okay.
But it's probably true.
Make sure you come tap me when they do that reveal. Come
I never wanted a racist revelation so badly.
Yeah. You said where's the other franchises? DC's trying. You know, Amazon just kind of floundering around in TV. They can't get James Bond off the ground in any meaningful way after Daniel Craig. You can hop on the Warhammer train with what's call it with Josh if you know.
I'll watch
that's
episode
your fancy. 1. That's your fancy.
I don't know, man. Chat. If you're gonna give Warhammer a shot, put a 1 in the chat. If you're not gonna give Warhammer a shot, as of now,
I don't even know, bro. Like, I like the Dune stuff, but like I like the TV show and I like the movies. It's just not enough of it to consistently consume.
Yeah, that's the thing. Marvel has something every month.
Yeah. And they have the back catalog, right? Like, even if I don't like Kevin Feige and his dribble, like there's other stuff that I can go to and watch that's not specifically MCU. I guess you can still do that for DC too. They got all their animated library and stuff. But in terms of new stuff, man, it's dubious. It's bad outside.
At this point, I can see the live action Miles Morales saying, "I don't like Black Papi."
Hey, listen.
Yeah, that's actually smart of a comment. And then you're joking, but you're actually like thinking
just not to get killed off. I mean,
not to get killed off.
That's the only way to stay safe. Honestly, man, what
an energy draining topic.
Yeah, is so how do we this is a good question. This is a question for chat and for you. Because I'm on the side of I'm going to stick with recent history and say that that's a trend and say that Doomsday maybe Spider-Man, probably not Spider-Man, but even Secret Wars could be looking at a diminished return based on what they think they're going to get. Right? how do we stay in anticipation and staying in hype for Doomsday and even Secret Wars, knowing that they're going to do your character so dirty? Like, if you are a Cyclops fan, you can be really hyped about Doomsday. If you like Reed Richards, if you like Star-Lord, if you like Doctor Strange, this next phase, this next saga for you is going to be very, very dope. Gonna be hype, right? If you are a Black Panther fan, how do you remain positive and excited knowing or seeing what they're proposing for you? Or at least giving you their attitude towards the character leading into such a huge saga in which he plays a pivotal role in the comics. How do you do
Denzel
you
Washington, that's how.
fuck all that. Fuck all that. I can watch The Equalizer if I want to see Denzel again.
I don't know how to do it. And like the casuals exist too. They're part of why Black Panther 1 was so successful. And
To a degree, yeah.
Are they really gonna come out and see who's the guy from The Long Walk getting casted to play Black Panther? Not really.
I mean, no, I don't know. I mean, they barely came out to see Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. The big actors are declining the role. Of course, they know it's not actual T'Challa. So David Johnson, thank you, Brother Stark. The big actors aren't taking it. Damson just wants no parts of it. It's gonna be some smaller name.
Oh, you think he wants no parts now?
If it's not actually T'Challa and they're playing T'Child who's grown up, they don't want to play that role.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. A lot on the plate. So on top of, the niche Black people fans who will be upset, we still got to make people like Ghost. We still got to make
You love this topic of how well Secret Wars will perform. I don't know. I don't argue. I don't want to argue this with you because I just don't have a strong enough opinion on it.
No. We're not arguing right now. Right now, I'm not even having a strong opinion about it. I'm just saying, like, this is a lot of. It's not just our corner of the Marvel fan base that is kind of like, I don't know, right? Like, there's also. Right, because so part of the stuff that I was messaging you about earlier, the Doomsday leaks or rumors that are coming out. Oh my god. Anyways, my son just put my game without the case on the dresser. Where's the case? Jesus Christ. Anyways. The Doomsday rumors about Doom, about Robert Downey Jr. Doom, right? There is a camp out there that believes that there isn't any real connection between our Tony Stark and that Dr. Doom. What's going on, bro?
What's up, Marcus? How you doing? What's up, Chip?
Hi, man. Good to see you. There's folks out there that seem to theorize that may be a thing. So, like, it's not just our expectations that they may be subverting. They could just be taking all of the niche fan groups, the Tony Stark fans, the Doom fans, the X-Men fans, and coming in below on expectations for all of them. Maybe we're not going to get the big spectacle that we thought, and it's just going to be maybe a few more characters into what Wolverine and Deadpool was. I mean, it's not beyond the pale for them to fuck this up, is what I'm saying. Considering
it's hard to fuck up Secret Wars. I think Doomsday could be really bad. I can see Doomsday. They could mess this storyline up. Secret Wars, I don't know if they're going to be. I think Secret Wars, too many characters. It's too much there. You actually have stakes by then. Doomsday, I don't give two craps about Doom right now.
Are you still excited for Secret Wars if Doomsday sucks?
Maybe not. I mean, I'm going to probably see the way I want to finish it. I want to see how this thing goes out, and I want to see what it is. I was telling Chill, I sent him a message saying, like, even at this Marvel Zombies thing, like, I'm sitting here, and I'm just so upset. Like, it was a spectacle. Marvel
Go,
Zombies
because
was good.
I got no energy. Go, you take it away. Yes.
I saw it. I saw everything I was watching with seeing. I'm glad we finally got Blade, even that Khonshu. I was happy about all those things, but I'm sitting and watching and I'm thinking, did you just kill T'Challa again on camera? And what they tried to do is make him this his hero, his heroic thing. Like he did this, he saved us again. But then it's narrated by Spider-Man, and once again, like the last time, this whole problem was that you killed him off screen, and now we have no speaking part, and you kill him again. And as much as I want to enjoy the Marvel Zombies, because I like the comic book, I really enjoyed it a lot. But I'm just tired of seeing you kill my favorite character over and over and over again. The premier black character in all of Marvel, you continue to kill him, and I just get tired of it, of seeing it over and over again. And I like all comic books. I have comic books all over my desk, even right now. I still collect all of them. I still read all this stuff. But I'm just tired of it, man. I just can't do this again. Like, there was no reason to do it. I'd rather you not even have him in the damn show.
Why is he again on the
damn? I'm tired.
Leave him out. Leave him out altogether. But the fact that you put him in there specifically to watch him die again, and then go give an interview talking about how it was just so personal, and I would just,
like, did you hear shit about Wakanda Forever, what we said? Did you not hear? We're tired of seeing this funeral stuff. Stop doing that. Stop making money off of this. Just leave it alone. Then, if you're not going to do it the right way, then leave it alone. And then we go to X-Men 97. You're not going to get T'Challa in there, but you're going to put another.
Oh, yeah. You're going to retcon the history of the show to make sure he's not there. You see the leaps and bounds that they're going to make sure that this man is not present. Right? It's no longer just grief-driven, oh, let's not have it. Like, you're erasing him from already established canon.
Yes. It makes no sense. Why are you continuing to do this? You're literally doing it. It has to be on purpose now. Because you didn't hear what we said off for the last 5 years. You haven't heard all the stuff that we've been saying with all this recast of T'Challa and how important his character is, and then do it again.
Again.
Come on, man.
And who did they go to though? Who did they go to get the advice? Who did they consult? Who did they have to ask?
Ryan Coogler had.
Hey man, this is nuts.
How do you own T'Challa? How do you own T'Challa, bro? Look, I have this comic book right. You see this right? This right here. This is T'Challa here in Captain America. I promise you, Ryan Coogler was not involved in this damn comic book. I promise you, he has been around for a long ass time. So don't tell me that you have to ask Ryan Coogler every time you want to use T'Challa.
Hey, Ryan Coogler treating T'Challa like a redhead stepchild right now. He whipping him up and down the steps. BTA.
Leave him alone.
That's Ryan right there. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate this comic book that just came out with the ultimate version of T'Challa. Man, couldn't have done it without you, bro.
Like, why? Why does he have to be all this? Why do I have to ask him? Do you not understand how many runs we've had with T'Challa? How many storylines are still out there? You're about to give me Storm, and I still got to ask Ryan Coogler, hey, is it okay for me to use T'Challa Storm? Is it be okay if we use the storyline? Why do I have to ask him?
Because they do not give 1, 2, red nor blue fucks.
Okay, but you can't not give a fuck and be failing too. Like, again, I will continue to say this. You got to put up a dub while you making people mad, right? It's WWE style. If you gonna make people mad, at least get a pop. They're not even getting a pop. So how do you fail and then be like, we don't give a shit? Okay, bet. Okay, cool.
You know, when I first heard Doom, I actually pulled this out because I thought about this. When I first heard Doom, I thought we're gonna get something like this, So T'Challa and Doom, him going to Africa, him going into Wakanda, and then this whole fight. Like, you need to have him, so you can go with the Civil War storyline, or you can go with this. You can do so many things with him, but it can't just be any Black Panther. It needs to be T'Challa. There's too much about this stuff. Like this. Yeah. These storylines aren't being rewritten. Like, these things are right here. So why are you trying to why do I have to ask Ryan Coogler about the damn story? We already have the story already out. I don't know. it makes me frustrated.
Brian, I gotta ask you a question, man, because I feel like I'm a nation on myself on this topic here on the pod. Do you feel like that if they continue the Black Panther franchise without T'Challa, now when I mean T'Challa, I mean son of T'Chaka, right? So if they go snatch one out of another universe or whatever it is, but it's T'Challa, it's not Toussaint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you feel like another derivative version, whether that be Shuri, whether that be the kid, is there any way that could be a success? And when I mean success, I mean back within the realm of his introduction, the 1.3.
Yes. I know this is going to be weird. So right. if you did go with a variant, and this variant that you have is going to be part of the actual Secret Wars, like Battle World type of world, and he has his father, he has his mother, we have the entire Black family there, and he was raised by his father, and his mother is there.
Well, and they ain't gonna do all that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do it, and then now we have a storyline, and he's been involved with Storm, or he's been involved. If we're doing that, if we have a variant that we have our entire Black family, and he's been raised as a king from the beginning, and you bring that into this world because you realize you fucked up, then I'll be okay with it.
Oh, you mean a legitimate Black prince, like legitimate Black prince,
legitimate that live there, that's part of Wakanda. If you do all that thing, then I can deal with it. I want to be ecstatic because I want you to give me the original. But if you're not going to do it, you're going to backpack. If you're going to backstep, if you do that, I can't have trauma being the number one thing. I need to be as a prince, as someone who's been groomed from the freaking beginning.
But you're not understanding his question. He's asking about a guy who's not T'Challa. You are talking about T'Challa.
A T'Challa variant. I can say you can do a variant of him.
But it has to. T'Challa variant is cool. I mean, Toussaint. I mean, if they slide Toussaint out there and just be like, hey, never call yourself Toussaint again. You're T'Challa, and go forth and just give him T'Challa's story. It would be like if Ethan Hunt died in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. And then they somehow found out that back in the 90s, Ethan had a bastard child out in Bangkok. And then his mother named him Ethan. And then he joined the team with Luther and everybody else. And then he started doing all the crazy stunts. And then now he's Ethan Hunt.
I wouldn't go for it. And it's even more than that because there's 70-something years of what's going on with this character. Like, that's why I don't understand. Like, this will be more like Batman, and you saying we're gonna go to this new DC, right? And we're not going to bring Bruce Wayne, and we're gonna give you we're gonna give you Batgirl, and then we're gonna give you Damian, and we're gonna do that from the beginning, and you will never get Bruce Wayne again. People will riot.
We're gonna do Crisis on Infinite Earths with Terry McGinnis.
Yes,
we're gonna do it with Terry McGinnis. And we're going to leave Bruce on the sidelines because we don't need him.
People would riot. White people will burn shit down if you did that. And then I talk about my recast T'Challa, and people say that I'm going too far, going too hard. And I'm like,
you're going too hard for the biggest anti-stereotype character in fiction?
And then you tell me be okay with Toussaint, right? And he doesn't have his father. He's not part of Wakanda. He's from a broken home. He has no family. None of the royals there.
What does that sound like to you, though? Who does that sound?
It's a trope. It's the black trope, though. That's what
it's obviously a trope. But I'm sticking to MCU, though. Who does that sound like? He's broken away from his tribe. He has no Wakandan family. Who does that sound like?
I mean, it sounds like Killmonger. I mean, honestly,
did we just do Black Panther 1? Give us this big message and story about don't leave your family behind, and the
you were wrong.
Fathers come home. All of you were wrong. Yeah, all of that just to run it back. Yes.
Just
to run it back.
And then they do it with a smile and say, and you should really enjoy this, guys, right? What? Am I stupid?
Yes, you are. Recast it all. What if I told you they did recast T'Challa though? What if I told you that during the credits of one of these episodes, you can see that the name Michael Ralph was listed. Okay, this is a picture of Michael Ralph. Okay, guy had some scenes, and if you listen closely, you can hear noises from T'Challa. If you listen closely, you can hear noises from T'Challa, and somebody made these voice noises.
Sounds like
some of that was Thanos, but some of that was a voice actor. So they're gonna be coy about it because they didn't actually say it during this. They don't actually say who was voicing T'Challa or Black Panther. They got everyone else's name here. They won't say which one of these additional voices did that. But I heard, I'll play it again. I heard something. I heard hoo, and they did recast. They did, technically, or untechnically, or theoretically, or whatever. I heard T'Challa grunting, and because of that, a voice actor did portray T'Challa. It's okay. We did it, guys. We popped our cherry.
You won.
We popped the cherry, bro. We broke the glass. We've crossed those waters. It's okay, and nothing's broken. Derek Bozeman isn't coming out with a 5-page speech about how the hell could someone else voice it. We're fine. We're good. That was T'Challa, and somebody else was doing it, or it's stock voice from Chadwick Boseman. And if I know them, maybe it was.
It might be.
But
what if I told you this? Now, you know what's the rule of Marvel? If you don't see a body, not necessarily dead.
Oh, that rule, yeah.
What if I told you that T'Challa didn't die, and they're waiting for the recast of T'Challa, and then in the next season of Zombies, he's the one that saves the day?
Okay.
That's a way to fix all this, and that's why I'm not going totally in on Zombies, because there's a way to fix it, but you have to admit that you're fucking wrong first, and that's part of the problem. You know,
that's
they don't want to admit
they're tripling down. They not admitting they're wrong about anything. They're still leaning on, oh man, somebody died. Man, listen. I'm gonna start needing to hear that out of Simone Bozeman's mouth. In her mouth only, and if it's coming out of anybody else's mouth, I'm just about to start rolling my eyes at you at this point, because it's like, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's uncomfortable. You pay a little bit of deference to it in an employee situation, but we all got jobs now, and I don't think I have the right to tell people not to want something or to try and gatekeep something about my former coworker, my posthumous coworker from 5 years ago, that I may or may not have even ever interacted with. I don't even think Winterbomb was working at Marvel 5 years ago, y'all.
Was he?
I don't know. I have no clue. If he was, we didn't know what he was doing. He had a position where we would have never known that he was working there.
But you know what they have to continue to do? They have to continue to put a scapegoat out there, so Feige doesn't have to step up to the mic and actually answer the questions.
Well, Feige did step up to the mic and he said, we will not recast the character. I remember it. And he didn't say that this is how we feel today. He just said, we will not recast the character with no time limit on when we will recast. And
I don't think he has the final say. I honestly, if the Russo brothers say, for my storyline to work, I need T'Challa, we're going to get a T'Challa.
Yeah, we got this low roster. Shang-Chi just won't do it for us. You know, let's bring in T'Challa. We do need that. The Russo brothers probably they could be, because I don't see them on a podcast like Ryan Coogler about how, well, my truth is that T'Challa needs to die. I never seen the Russo brothers put out any energy like that.
I was saying this, talking to Anzo on the other stream a second ago, and I told him, do you know how many movies T'Challa's died in?
Oh, let's count.
You know, so
Infinity War, Black Panther.
So the original Black Panther, yeah. Infinity War, definitely. He only got blown up in Winter Soldier, so he only got killed. You only killed one, his T'Chaka. You didn't kill T'Challa that one, but so now then we have this in Marvel Zombies, and then Wakanda Forever.
And then Wakanda Forever, yeah,
like,
4 times.
After
never dying in his canonical history, he died 4 times in media under the stewardship of Kevin Feige.
Like, how many times you could continue to say, but we're honoring him?
Yeah. Chad would have wanted T'Challa to keep dying. That's who
Keep
Chadwick
dying
Boseman was,
over and
guys.
over again. All those black kids that he wanted to inspire them through death.
Chadwick Boseman isn't some guy who wanted T'Challa to be just as big as Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman. Chadwick Boseman was like, yo, I'm so attached to this character. When I die, I hope he keeps dying, and that's all he ever does. Marvel Studios, you guys can do that for me, solid. There was a conversation, you guys didn't know about it, but Kevin Feige was talking to him before. He's like,
said, he also died 2 times in What If.
Jesus,
he dies a lot in What If.
Jesus Christ.
You guys have to stop thinking of Chadwick Boseman as like this heroic man who was on a goal to uplift a black character. He wasn't that. He was the guy who wanted a black character to only get so big and then use him to gatekeep that character from ever getting bigger in his death. That's who Chadwick Boseman was, guys. Stop acting like he's this great person, idiots. Got it? Are we done with trying to talk about nice things about this man? He's not. Chadwick Boseman is just a diva.
It's so sad because you could have said the right thing and you could take the time. We all know about intergalactic kingdom of Wakanda. We all know that you could have taken your time. You could have sent him up there. We're going to put him in stasis. We're going to send him into space. You don't have to do, and you can still do the same movie. You didn't have to kill him at all. You could have just said we're going to do that, and then you can say, doing something he changed. You could have done things the right way and still honor him. So, but there's no need to continuously kill this man, because what it is you know what Black Panther 1 did? It brought it showed that the black community will support a movie, and you could be $1 billion entity, and you can do positive things. You can have a positive character. You're a good man. You also are a king. You could be part of the Avengers, but you're never going to forget where you're from. You're never going to forget your kingdom. You can do all these things at the same time. You're going to honor your cousin regardless of what I'll fight you for him, but I'm still going to honor. I'm still going to let you make sure you see the sunrise. I'm still all that positivity. And it's like all Marvel's been doing is trying to tear it down ever since.
Yes, and that is to child. That's them diluting it. That's them making it so that there's another person, not the primary character of the franchise, but there's somebody else who gets spotlit, and others, fans, viewers can be like, yeah, I know T'Challa, I like him and everything, but I'm gonna like this other guy instead. I'm gonna like Shuri instead, and then I'm gonna like T'Challa when he gets older, and he's gonna be the new kind of guy who I'm gonna focus on. There's a video game right now with the grandfather of T'Challa, which it was a period piece, so I understand why they do it, but I can't ignore the effects of making the Black Panther franchise have other characters who are not the main one in there to compete for some of the favoritism over there, and just splitting fandoms across. It's so destructive. Didn't I say last week that they're imploding it from within? That is it. That they're trying to destroy this thing, and it's very intentional. It's happening over and over again. I'm gonna call it out. I didn't know Marvel Zombies was gonna kill T'Challa when I started this stuff. When I started talking about this stuff, but look, it's happening. It's like they're on schedule. I wonder what the next infraction will be.
Even if you're going to do it, why didn't he couldn't grab the gauntlet? He couldn't have his Iron Man moment, that he's the most important person in this entire universe. He is that. He still has to dive off and kill himself. You couldn't. He's not smart enough to be able to figure out the one of the top 8 smartest characters ever created in all Marvel. They have never really invested into that, but that's the truth. What T'Challa is. You telling me that he couldn't figure out something else? You couldn't give him that moment?
No, that's a good point though. That he had to die with Spider-Man Peter Parker narrating everything, even though Tom Holland couldn't make it. You know who else couldn't make it? Mahershala Ali Blade, like I said the last week too. And they decided, oh, we'll just make a guy sound like Mahershala Ali sounds, and we'll have Blade in the show because the actor can't be a part of it. We thought that way for 2 characters, but not for.
Is it not reaching points of insult when they say things like that in the exact same project where multiple other actors' iterations are not being played by them? Now, that's Chadwick's iteration, so we couldn't possibly have another voice actor being there. But you had another one for Tom, Mahershala, every other character. So am I dumb or you dumb?
You know, but they feed
Good
us
question.
whatever. That's what they're going to feed us whatever, and unfortunately, we're eating. And
I don't
that's
think
the
we
problem.
are though. I think now that's where I think.
Well, I think we are, but I think Marvel Zombies is going to be known as one of the greatest animated thing that Marvel's done, and I
hell no, absolutely not.
this
Absolutely not. I don't think anything that they're putting out right now is the greatest of anything. I think they are on a legitimate slide. And even those of us who have a negative outlook on what the last couple of phases have been are still not, I don't think we're in where we need to be in terms of viewing Marvel as a studio. They're not in the place where they were when we were coming up on Endgame and Infinity War. They're not there. They're not there. And we are not the only, again, when we were just talking about, we're not the only fan set that feels this way, that feels continuously screwed over by what Marvel has been giving us as fans. So if we're pessimistic, and generally fans are pessimistic, and it's showing in the dollars, right? I don't see where they are going to pull success out of a graveyard. You talked about how the Russos wouldn't sit back and just not have a T'Challa in their Secret Wars, right? But what if they don't? What if Kevin's edict is no, you Shuri? Then what? then Shuri replacing Black Panther in the Secret Wars storyline is
even
going to
make
get them to
sense.
the. Come on, man! Like we can't.
Also, what if they do use T'Challa, but at the end of the movie, he goes back to the universe?
Goes away.
That's my thing. That he I can see them doing it, using them for the storyline, and him going back.
And he goes away.
But they don't kill him. They just send him away.
Progress.
Oh no, he got to die. He gonna die. He gonna die. You gonna
They're
find
gonna blow
die.
up the portal after he goes through.
You gonna die, boy.
They probably will kill him.
Like I'll just go back to my universe. It's fine. No, you have to die.
Those are the rules.
You can freeze me. You can throw me into deep space. I can go to a Shatari prison.
No, do you know how racially impactful you are, sir? You're dying.
No, that's what it feels like for sure.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you guys letting me jump in.
The inspiration that these kids are gonna have over you. You're actor. You're just here for Secret Wars. Yes. You're dying. Okay.
I feel so much better because I didn't know. I'm hearing all these positive things, and I'm feeling. I had this feeling that I see what they're doing with Mahershala, with this whole Blade. What you could do a Blade movie. I see all these things. I see positivity. I see a lot of things there, and I can't shake it. I can't shake. You're trying to play me. You're trying to piecemeal me, and they're trying to get. I'm gonna give you another black character, but I'm not gonna get. It's not gonna be the main one. I'm gonna continue to do these things, and I know everyone's. Oh, did you see it? And I'm like, yeah, I saw it, but I can't get over it. I can't. Everyone's gonna tell me, oh, you just get over it. I can't. No. I actually care about the character. I actually know what the character is and who the character is, so I'm not going to, just placate myself all the time. I'm gonna, if I feel this way, I'm just gonna say it. This is it. I don't like it. I can't do it. No.
So, well, the comments are lit up, and we're kind of not reading them. Moflat says, once again, this is trauma porn for these corporation bigots. They underestimated the first movie and can't get over white kids were wearing the costume and playing with the toys. Dog, there was, and there still is, there was a great black character who was within the realm of fandom that white kids were like, oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, there's the Flash, and then there's the Black Panther. He was so normalized. Lauren says the stuff they showed in the MCU is that whatever black have is gonna get destroyed. Mm-hmm. They keep destroying Wakanda and killing T'Challa. Okay, I'm aware people will support Gatekeeper Kugler. Is that it? Ryan Gatekeeper Kugler? But until he's not gatekeeping T'Challa anymore, giving him more accolades just added the death to T'Challa narrative. You know in that song, the recast anthem was in Chief Wakil. Is that the name of the singer?
Yeah.
Yep. And Darius played it at the end of his video that he clipped. There's a lyric that goes, "We got respect for Ryan and Nate." And as I was watching Darius's video today, I'm like, how much do I respect it? Like human to human, yeah, sure, I respect them absolutely. But like I don't know. Is that wearing thin for any of you guys? Like, can we say we respect them? I'm kind of upset at these two.
I think at a point in time, at least Coogler was accepted into like comic book fandom a little bit. I don't that can't stand. Like there's nothing and that was done with a lot of deference too, because even Black Panther 1, when you talk about being true to the character, there was a lot of departure for sure. I mean, we're literally just creating characters that are starting the entire narrative for our movie. Who the hell is Njobu? Who is that? So yeah, I think that Coogler might have had a bit of a reputation over here at a point in time, but I don't see how that could stand. And then Nate Moore, they'll make me laugh.
I don't. He. I would never call. I'm not saying his name again. I don't call it. I'm gonna talk about his name. He is who he is. You know, I'm glad he did what he did. But no, not for me. But Ryan Coogler, I've always had a problem with all the trauma that he brings in, the black trauma that he does in all his movies. And I'm glad that he does movies and he does produce things, because we need to get black films out there. I just don't want every film to be about black trauma, traumatic events, traumatic time periods. Everything you do is that. Like the father has to die in every movie somehow, one way or another, either on the screen or off screen. That's just what it is. I mean, how that hurts the black family in itself, and that's the portrayal and what people think about black people, that we all don't have our fathers.
Exactly.
Like, there's no black men to stay in their home. I feel like it continues to do that same. It just puts that same thought process narrative about us. The narrative all the time. I don't like it. So I do respect some of the stuff he does, but every movie he does still has those same issues.
It's the same criticism I've always had for Tyler Perry. It's like you broke through. Like you have the full levity of the American media machine. Boy, you got the keys to BET. You could be doing anything. You could have black superheroes on there. You could bring back black Saturday morning cartoons. You could have a whole black news network going on in there. You could have financial seminars running on there in the middle of the night instead of BET Uncut or whatever used to be on there back in the day. Like you could do all kind of things with the amount of room that you got at BET right now. And what we got: sisters in the White House, divorced sisters.
It tears down black people, tears down black women.
Garbage.
It continues to do those things. So as long as it's tearing someone down and the black people are not going to benefit from it, I feel like it's okay to put on in news. It's okay to do on these networks. But when someone wants to do something positive, they gotta get rid of them.
And so the same thing with Coogler. It's like he has made films that left impacts on me in my wanting to actually do this, my enjoying of films, right? Like seeing Fruitvale Station at the time that I saw it, that was like during my college years, my political awakening. So that film did something for me. But he's the same director he was then. Now he just has a much better eye and is much better at using equipment, right? It looks a lot prettier on screen. But
I mean, I think he's a good storyteller, but he doesn't change the black narrative, and how much of a benefit could be for the black community if you started to change the narrative. I know it's a bad word to use Bill Cosby, but Bill Cosby changed the way you saw the black family.
It's a fact. Yeah, he was a doctor. His wife was a professor. It's like they were professionals. They had a nuclear family like you would expect to see in the Bradys, right? Like they had that, and they showed you that was possible, because at that time the thought was, oh, derelict fathers and drug addicted mothers and a whole bunch of trash, right? And so being able to see that, being able to push that out in mass media is important. When those opportunities aren't taken, it really makes me look at certain creators a certain way, because you have the keys now. No longer are you doing things just to get by. No longer are you doing things just to eat. You're not doing things to get your foot in the door. You are the door. You are the room now. And now with all of that reputation that you got, with all of that. Hey, we got to go ask Ryan Coogler. You got people, you got white men marching in Disney Burbank to your office to ask you permission for things. Okay, you got some levity. And you know how you use it? To drag the oldest black comic book character in this hemisphere up and down the street.
To kill the
both
entire family.
Both hemispheres.
The entire royal family is dead.
Yeah, Brian. Before I forget, though, you were saying all this nice thing about representation. So, what are the shows that are fulfilling that? Because you're the spoiler king. What are you watching that is like, gotta watch it?
Chill only asked me this because he knows I love Cross too. So,
Yeah.
I
knew it would come up.
I love Cross. I think that's great to see. I mean, he's intelligent. He understands his family. He had trauma, but he's working on through his trauma. He's understanding. He's going to therapy. That it's still positively acting like so. Like all those things are 100% on. So like, I love those things. I even love what's that one? The one on Hulu that just came out.
Him.
The one on Hulu, not him.
With Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown.
Paradise. I just
Paradise.
Dog
Paradise.
is amazing.
And
is amazing.
And so he lost his daughter, his wife, right?
Black Panther character. Oh.
Season 2, he's going to go find his wife because I need my nuclear family back. That's what I need. I need that type of thing. Black love is real.
I need some
Black
of that.
family is real.
Yeah.
We can still do that stuff. We still stay together. We will move heaven to earth for our families. I need that more often.
Why do you think that somebody's just talking about Forever in the chat? Why do you think that show did so well over the summer? Like people were starving for some content like that. Young people falling in love. That's it. That's it. It wasn't anything more complicated than that.
Hey, but
ain't nobody pregnant. Ain't nobody died.
Anytime you do that, usually it has to be some trauma. So it's always like we're going to get something that's back in the 60s. So you're going to have crime. You're going to have the Jim Crow South. You're going to have all that stuff. You're going to always have something underlining that has negativity to do with the black. You can't just have it nice.
Yeah,
we have good people who are going to be intelligent that can stay together, and we're going to work together. You
can still have drama. You can still have issues. It's just we're not going to have no.
But we're going to work through it.
But nobody has to die. Nobody has to get ran down by the police. Nobody has to sell drugs. Nobody has to give their soul to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to do that. Like, we don't have to.
Me and Marcus went at it because I think that Keisha from Forever, she's the victim of the whole, the thing of the video on her phone, and I feel like keep that thing a secret. She's allowed to control who gets to see what it was. Like
that is
I think that introducing it to the mother. Oh, I was just gonna ask Brian. Just be quick. Yeah, we won't do it, but I will just ask Brian. Do you think all right, mom was in the right for telling on Keisha and ranting to Keisha's mom, or do you think that Justin's mom should have kept her mouth shut?
Honestly, my honest opinion is that the fact that they just have their mothers in their lives, I don't care. You do what you're going to do as a president. But if you're going to do something, I need you to have a parent involved. I need someone that actually cares about your life. I think you actually have people that it's not just you by yourself. So I think that's the thing that we're talking about more than anything. You're not alone. Black people are not just always to be alone. These teenagers are not just going to be, young adults are not just alone. We have lineage. We have grandparents that are going to be around. We have grandfathers. We have grandmothers. That is more important to me than, I don't, Bel Air is fine, right? It's fine. But all the drama and stuff. But at the end of the day, as long as you find a way to stay together, I'm cool. I want to show that you could do better. One, that you could do better, that we can stay together. And not everyone is living a ghetto fabulous lifestyle process. That's not all Black people are. We're not monolithic. We're not just one thing. We're all those things. And I want to see some positive out of it too.
Yeah.
That was always my biggest thing.
Supercell had that because there was one Taser, I think his name was. He was the one who was living in the slums. But the other guys who had superpowers, most of them were good, weren't they? Like
one was a driver,
finding houses.
The speedster. What was the speedster?
The speedster was he was
a
drug
dealer, though, right?
Yeah, he was a courier.
Okay, 2 out of 5 2 out of 5 was a little
The
problematic.
strong dude, he was a reformed criminal. You know, he
He
got
was.
out. He's trying to change his life.
Yeah, he's fine.
Cared
That's
about
cool.
son. Care about his son. I'll do
Care about
whatever I
his
can
son.
for him.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, a young black couple that wants to have that love. I feel like those things are good. But truthfully, there's a lot of white people that don't know black people. And the only thing they see is what you see on TV. And that's why they keep on putting this narrative out there. I hate it.
That's a fact. Darius, you gonna talk tonight? Shit. Quiet as a church mouse.
Oh, yeah, I was having a conversation.
Jump in.
I have nothing to say about T'Challa.
You ain't gonna say nothing? No, say something. I'm gonna bait you.
I have zero to say. Everybody knows
Forever's gonna fail. Everyone hates Tucson. Nobody wants him.
How much of Marvel Zombies did you see in the 4 episodes?
I haven't watched Marvel Zombies yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Nothing to say about T'Challa? Like, not even like a little bit?
Not at all. Everybody here knows my position. I have nothing to say.
You talk to anyone? Talk to your source about T'Challa? No?
That's why they about to drop a surprise announcement recast in a week. You just don't know. Your source switched over to me. He talking to me now. He giving me the scoops.
Marvel won't allow that.
Yep. Lauren says Chill and Darius are too quiet. I mean, we do have a guest here, and Brian's not going to stay because he's got.
I'm going to be going. I got a show in 5 minutes, so I'm going to be out anyway.
I'm gonna bet you it's crazy work. But
no, I just want to say thank you guys again for letting me come on and just get some of this out because I had it pent up and I knew it's going to explode. So one way or another, it's going to explode for me. So be able to get this out, at least be able to organize my thoughts about how frustrated I was, and how frustrating seeing it over and over again is becoming. Really helps out. So I say thank you guys.
It's cathartic, huh?
It is. It's like sit on the couch, guys. Tell me why you're really angry.
For sure.
To be real with you, I think that's what Ryan Coogler might need to do. Sit on a couch, do some therapy, actually think this through. Like, what is my dead friend, my dead coworker, who I was friends with? Is he happy that we just iced this positive imagery, this great representation, and that we're going to now damage the brand by making other people be seen as the top guy so that fan bases will all have a different favorite instead of everything concentrating on maximizing this guy's popularity? Is my friend happy that T'Challa is being killed in Marvel Zombies like it is here? Oh, wrong button. Like it is right here. Is my friend happy that we're leaning on sadness? That's what he needs to do, bro. Sit down, talk to somebody, talk to anybody. I think because it's not an opinion of mine. There's actually like a lot of evidence and patterns and everything that's going on in Hollywood as far as recasting, as far as representation. Like there's just every piece points towards he's doing the wrong thing, the emotional wrong thing, still to be adding suggestions to the Marvel Zombies producers about what to do with this and killing the character.
And this is where we got. This is where we ended up with.
And you know, it's funny, and that's why I literally have changed my hopes to DC and hope that if finally we get something. There's a lot of characters they can use, so give me something that do something with Mr. Terrific. You know, this Mr. Terrific comic book is fire, and the characters they're using in these are fire. I'm happy to see these things. So let's go.
Gotcha.
100%.
Now, Kevin Feige's like, you know what? This is going to be your representation now, guys. Happy?
Wonder Man.
On that, I'll see you guys later.
All right.
I saw this on the shelf and I'm like, oh, you know, it'd be funny if I just brought this up and said exactly what I just said.
This shit is about to flop too. This shit about to flop hard as hell. They're not even marketing it. There's nothing, literally nothing is happening about that show. Anyway, talking about it.
This is Yahya Abdul-Mateen. You guys don't see the resemblance, bro? This is representation.
Like him.
It is. Darius, when are you getting that Wonder Man figure? The dark skin one.
No, I won't.
Let's go to a super chat.
Need a ride, I can range you up. Money, I can change you up. You can have your own, no longer be the passenger.
Don't watch MCU. Fury is really married to an alien.
Yep.
It's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where we're
Well,
at.
Race swap Nick Fury too. You gotta also add that caveat because if they do ever reboot the MCU or restart and brand new cinematic universe, same way James Gunn started over at New DC, they don't necessarily need to make Nick Fury black again. They could just choose a white guy, like he's supposed to be originally. But there, yeah, the race swap Nick Fury is married to a black alien, green Skrull.
Yeah, she ain't really black. She just playing black. Just
That's them.
cosplaying black human.
That's actually a thing in Marvel.
Yep, for sure. Interstellar blackface.
Do they think like they're progressive and they're like doing the right thing?
Yes, they do. They believe that they are the good guys all the time. All the time. They believe that they are the good guys and that they're doing the Lord's work and that, you know, everybody who is giving them suggestions to go another way is evil, bigoted, racist, homophobes.
I think having Nate Moore there was kind of destructive. He's the one telling them Sam Wilson has Cap. Yeah. Well, Cap is back in this Doomsday movie. The real Cap.
Yeah, I guess that was all the progressivism that they had, and it was just getting Anthony Mackie his shot at Captain America. Now, Lord knows they wasn't going to market it, and they tore the film all to hell before it came out. But, you know, they gave him a shot.
Super.
Payback, homie, I'm bringing CA back, and I don't do button-up shirts or drive Maybachs. All you
17 years of MCU. Have we ever seen a strong black couple that lasted more than one project? Okay, I think we could find one if we really thought about it. Disney representation has been a bad joke for a while. We probably could find one if we thought about it.
A black couple?
Yeah, more than one movie. It would be okay. Nakia and T'Challa didn't really appear in Infinity War, so like you can't say that's two movies, but they had name a black male, and then I'll think of a female.
There are no black couples.
I was about to say there's like not that many black couples, and most of them already broke up. You had Okoye and Daniel Kaluuya's character, Wakabi. They're no longer right. That's
but that was one movie.
And then you had Nakia and T'Challa. I think they were going to have a relationship between Sam and that Secret Service agent and Falcon and Winter Soldier, but that didn't materialize.
Is War Machine with anybody? No,
he's asexual. They don't have sex.
Or Valkyrie. Who's Valkyrie with?
Who?
Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah. No, she get to have a bunch of girlfriends, but I don't think she has a partner. I don't think she has a. Yeah, her wife died. Remember, her chick died. Hella killed her.
And Sam. Oh, what about Isaiah Bradley? Didn't he have somebody?
Not that we seen. Oh, I think his wife died. I think she dead. His wife's dead.
Okay. What about T.I. and Ant-Man?
There's none.
No, let's keep going. I want to show him how embarrassing it is. Who's the next person?
Well, a Doctor Strange white movie. Chiwetel Ejiofor was in there. Who was it? He played Mordo, but that was a race swap.
So does Mordo have a girl? I don't think Mordo got no girl. He asexual too.
Guardians Volume 2 had nobody. Homecoming. Peter's girl was with somebody white though. That doesn't count. Or Ragnarok, Black Panther. We said that, but that's one movie, right? So a lot of these couples didn't last and continue. Killmonger's girl died and everything. Infinity War,
no, she didn't die. Someone murdered her.
Someone killed her.
Killmonger fucking killed her.
And Captain Marvel, wasn't there not a couple that was black in this?
Maria Rambeau's parents. We never actually saw their faces.
We just saw them hand off the daughter to the parents.
Yeah, them could have been Skrulls for all we know.
Were they in the second movie? No.
No.
Okay, Avengers Endgame. No, I don't think so. No. Far From Home. No. Did the teacher? He has like the Smooth guy. What's his name? JB Smooth. Did that teacher have anyone in Spider-Man? No.
I don't think they went that deep into his character for us to know if he had a wife.
None of the Black Widows. No. Not Shang-Chi. Not Eternals. Not Eternals, right? No, Makari was nobody. Spider-Man No Way Home. Zendaya.
And then they retconned Fastos to be gay, and then he was with the white guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thor Love and Thunder, no. Wakanda Forever. Okay, so what are the relationships that continued from the first to the second?
None of them.
M'Baku had kids. He said that. My kids are vegetarian. Did we see them in this?
I don't know who his wife is. I don't even think we seen them kids.
Yeah.
Did you just say, yeah?
I said, yeah.
No, that is a yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah, I'm just making noises. What do you think I mean, though, with yeah?
I'm just saying that was your conclusion to what we told you before you went on that crusade.
Yeah, that's my conclusion. Yeah.
Oh, my God. What an embarrassment.
17 years of Marvels, and we haven't seen a strong black couple that lasted more than one project.
Fact.
But their representation is different. Their Disney standards of representation they're trying to meet a different kind of quota, which doesn't actually address, uplifting. It doesn't really address change, progression. It's just so that we don't look bad. Here, I'll show you the picture that I'm looking for, where they got. It's very hard to see, but you can see that they have to meet 3 out of these 5 requirements, and we've got to have underrepresented groups and all that, and that's basically it. Screenshot it. I'm about to take it off the screen, but that's their goal, to have 3 out of 5 of those met. It's got nothing to do with how do we uplift, how do we make substantial, meaningful, long-term, how do we launch a black character? That's not it. It's how do we not do a racism?
How do we not do a racism?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're not doing a very good job at it. Thor and Portman are black?
No. But you can see that all these white couples survive contract.
Oh, yeah. No. Now, if you wanted to do the opposite and just count the white couples that have been allowed to persist, they let Foggy date Aunt May.
Yeah.
Or not Foggy. What is the man's name? Happy. They let Happy date Aunt May.
Riri never got her guy. Well, she has the devil. She'll be fine. No to the Dora. No, the Dora were in a relationship. Okay.
But they barely. That's not more than one movie though. That happened in Wakanda Forever. They showed it for like 2 seconds, and then they didn't even speak. They didn't have no speaking parts.
But it was a strong couple.
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. We might get Toussaint and Storm or some lame shit.
Hawkeye was allowed to have a whole fucking family. Yeah, he had a whole situation.
Started when we were younger. You were mine, my boo. And then the devil comes. Mephisto says,
Anika and Io.
Mephisto's singing the song. Who does the usher part? Riri or Mephisto?
That's a Sasha part. Yeah, that Sasha gonna do that one.
Sasha
Baron Cohen.
Oh, that is his name. Yeah. Paul Martin says Marvel was my favorite character, and they effed me over twice, killing him in the comics, then gender swapping him in live action. Does that even count? That they changed Marvel to Wendy Lawson, Dr. Wendy Lawson.
Dr. Wendy Lawson.
Man. You think they're gonna name Captain Marvel? They're gonna name Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel now? Just they got disputes with Brie Larson and stuff.
No, I don't think they're making another one of those movies.
Do you think that the superhero moniker will go on Monica, even if it's not in a movie called Captain Marvel?
Oh, you mean like will they make another?
No,
I don't think so.
Bree's rumored to have a big role in both movies, so I don't know how sparse that relationship is. If she's one of the main players,
Did they name her?
they haven't.
Because I know
Of
they were
course.
still negotiating with folks. You know, talking about trying to get more X-Men still involved and stuff like that. But they done shooting now. Like it's
Yeah,
it's over with.
that's what I'm. I was like, no Storm, no Jean.
It doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it. No.
Huh. I'm very curious as to what this story is. What is this plot? I mean, yeah, we've got what the scoopers have said. You can put that together and make it what you want. But overall, I'm very curious as to what.
I don't understand how they're going to make it work. I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's enough time in a movie unless they're going Zack Snyder Justice League style. We're going to make this a 4-hour movie. There's just not enough time in a day to make me want to see Walker and fucking Ghost and some of the young Avengers that are supposed to show up. So
Yeah, they better hope that the rumors of they've done things that they've had people on set that weren't announced in the chairs and things like that, because if that merchandise bag is any indicator of just the entire thing, which we all knew that was going to be kind of what the cast was going to be, but I assumed they would definitely bring in some other heavy hitters, but if that little bag merchandise is indeed the
you talking about the picture of the bag? Yeah. I mean,
well, then my lord, they
Wong
better.
and Yelena. I mean, they had Nightcrawler was in there and Magneto.
Yeah, the X-Men and everything. That's cool and whatnot, but well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what can I expect? I don't even know.
No, keep going. Yeah, come on, come in.
I don't know
what
what can I expect? Don't know who the who the Avengers are currently. I'm sorry, I was reading the comment there from Sandra who said Josh said Doomsday's Avengers time runs out. Yeah, I saw where he said that, but here's my issue with that being the overall Avengers is
good God,
Avengers Doomsday as time runs out. With this cast, I mean, obviously, Civil War is not comic book. Infinity War in the MCU is not comic book or any of that stuff. So, sure, I guess you could do your botched version of Time Runs Out, the MCU version of Time Runs Out with this cast. Sure, why? You know what? Why not? Why not? Yeah, maybe it is Time Runs Out. So once again, we're opening in Wakanda. Then, and I'm sure Shuri's gonna. Well, that was actually rumored. Yeah, it's not the Time Runs Out part. But that Shuri was going to be the one that lets everybody know about the incursion. She detects it.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I'm off. I'm off the train. Go ahead and put that shit in the trailer so I can know early.
She's supposedly the one that detects the incursion. Yep. Just like again, Time Runs Out. If they are adapting Time Runs Out and doing it with the cast members that they currently have and the characters they currently have,
and so
Shuri would take the place of
just slide Shuri into T'Challa's spot, right?
Exactly.
So Proxima Midnight doesn't
throw that shit in the trash.
So Proxima Midnight doesn't kill Shuri in this.
Guess not. I don't know. But Shuri's supposed to be the one that I guess again, Time Runs Out. She would see, hey, what's going on? Let me talk to everybody.
It's a lot of people banking their reputation on this, man, and I am baffled. I am baffled. The amount of levity people have paid to Marcus and McFeely and the Russo brothers behind turning this ship around, and they gonna serve you up Time Runs Out Shuri version. Bet.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything in regard, and this is the only thing I'm going to say because I'm not talking about T'Challa for 2 hours. I said that earlier.
In the DM.
Well, we talking about Doomsday right now. This ain't T'Challa. We talking about Doomsday.
Yeah, but I'm segueing to that because of the time runs out thing with him. This, I think, again, this goes just into more of, and I wish I could have been here when Brian was on, because I love the hope and the optimism, but I think this is just more of that indicator that, hey, no, if we're doing Shuri in place of T'Challa, obviously he's dead in the MCU, so I don't know how you would use T'Challa in that place unless you somehow before said, oh, no, that was a scroll. Oh, look, incursion. I'm T'Challa. Let me tell everybody somehow like that. I don't know. But I don't think that, I mean, this is just more evidence that if that truly is what they're doing with Time Runs Out with Shuri, then yeah, they're not. And I don't even think it's going to be a variant of T'Challa any longer.
Okay.
Who knows?
Cool. I mean, hey, listen, to see an Avengers film fall flat on its ass, that it'd be like a falling stars, like once in a lifetime kind of thing, and I would love to see it happen.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah.
But no, I think it's time to put the fries in the bag after that. Like you're not about to convince. Like we can say a lot of things, and even I'm more convinced about the whole slide Tucson in there and just call him T'Challa. Like that's more convincing to me than saying you gonna run back Wakanda Forever, Panther, to set up Secret. Man, put that shit in the trash where it belongs. Ain't nobody watching that. You already got a character problem. You definitely have a character problem. If Red Guardian is a feature part of your Doomsday film, you have a problem. You have an issue.
Hey.
So come on with it. Come on with it. Give me your best Shuri shot. Because I swear to God, we all gonna be sitting over here laughing at you. I swear to God. The world will be laughing.
The Thunderbolts director, though, he is getting the X-Men. That's his project. He's directing that.
Do you think? It's still a long time, man. We gotta get beyond Secret Wars. Start talking X-Men Mutant Saga, right? So a lot of things could change.
Well, he did Red Guardian. He'll do someone else. He'll do Colossus.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
Who's in that Marvel Parliament right now that we know about? It's Louis D'Esposito, and it's not Nate Moore, but it's Brad Winderbaum. They probably have some women there too. Not Victoria, but somebody.
No knows.
I don't know.
I'd like to know, just to see like who keeps their job after all this stuff. It should be Feige, to be real with you. Feige should be the guy to go. Not it should be him keeping the job
empirically until the leadership changes, until there's a different direction at the top. Because I think a lot of the pivots that you see are a direct reflection of the leadership. When they're trying to course correct, they're trying to course correct in a way that their leader would like. And so if you're still not stemming the tide, if you're still not changing the direction, that probably means that the leadership needs to change. So people come in with a completely different outlook, a fresh set of eyes, innovation, not just more of the same shit packaged differently, which is exactly what would be a Shuri times run out replacement. That is exactly what that would be. It's the same old shit done packaged differently.
I don't know this name, Levanos. She's the only woman in the inner circle. Oh, and Trin Tran. I don't know what they look like.
No.
I wonder what their position is on this whole T'Challa stuff. I wonder what Brad Winderbaum's position is. So this is him talking about the strategy, the content strategy, and it's worth listening to. He's the director of like the animation
For
stuff.
the animation side, what's the strategy fans can expect going forward, and where does Marvel Zombies fit in that vision?
What's exciting about the next few years is that we're going to get subsequent seasons of X-Men 97 and Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on an annual cadence. So every year there'll be a new season and we can map out a longer arc to those stories. In terms of Marvel Zombies, I mean, this is like a single standalone epic adventure that Brian and I want to make more of. I mean, this lore is like very rich and there's stories that we talk about all the time. We know where they are and they just didn't align with this particular story, but there are more stories to tell, you know, but it's going to require people to watch this series. In success, I'll have an opportunity to make more.
For the animation side,
Nate Moore the second.
Keep watching Marvel Zombies, and then he'll make more.
Nate Moore the second. That's who Winterbomb is. He's replaced Nate.
I heard make more of the second, like the second opinion. You said Nate Moore the second.
Yes. For my Peacemaker watchers, is I'm sorry. Hey, you know me, I don't care about spoilers. Is Lex in this? Is he in that episode? Let me know. Let me know. I'm seeing some things on the Twitters.
So Brad Winderbaum is we're losing him. Or we never had him.
You mean losing him?
Yeah, we never had him. I don't know. I just didn't want to cast judgment on somebody. But that's his position.
Y'all better start reading between the lines, like I always say. What indication have these people given you that they even think about recast?
None.
All right.
Walk me through it, man. I just don't want it to hurt.
No.
Sure.
They've given that.
Do any of them have Twitter? Tran, do you got Twitter? My God.
He is. Okay.
Oh, first episode ever of Peacemaker coming up.
It'll certainly be the one I'm watching. I'm gonna watch this one.
All right. That hypes me up. I'm happy to see this. I'm gonna check this out right after the stream.
I'm gonna watch this episode and the next two.
Then you can see MT do the spoilers breakdown on Peacemaker.
It's me, MT. No, I'm good.
It's enough Marvel talk right now. I think we can go on to something else. Spaceballs. The Star Wars like a satire TV movie. It's like it played on TV a lot, but it's coming in the movie theaters in 2027. How hyped are you?
I'm excited for it, especially with Rick coming out of retirement for it. It's always it's cool when actors come out of retirement for certain projects. So the first one, obviously, I don't think they expected it to do what became the pop culture cult fans that it collected and did what it did, but it did. So him coming back for that is really cool. So I'm ready for this one.
I want to know what the jokes are going to be. I hope there's a character named Kathy who can't count to 3. Kathy, you can't count to 3. I want to see Babu Frick and getting those porgs that were over on The Last Jedi. I want to see somebody just kick one off the cliff. I want to see a hermit, Luke Skywalker with the titty milk. I think you can joke on that. I think we can just sit there. That'll just be hours of content.
Hours and hours.
So his character was Darth Vader. He played the Dark Helmet. Okay. What does he do in this one? Is he Kylo Ren?
I don't know. I mean, well, Spaceballs was over the original series.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the prequels and the sequels to have fun with.
Oh, you're right. The prequels and the sequels. Do we need continuity from Spaceballs 1? Not really. It's just comedy, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you don't need. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean, if they do, cool, but I don't think so. They probably will connect it though.
Robot Chicken though, they nailed their Star Wars comedy
every time.
Oh,
They nailed to me a lot of their comedy, all their skits. That Robot Chicken was a classic.
what does Star Wars have to do to like block this from happening and all the Kathleen Kennedy jokes and inside jokes and references? What can they do about it?
I don't even know if they're going to be Kathleen jokes.
There's got to be. There's got to be a character named Kathy. There's got to be a character named Ryan and JJ, and just see them fighting each other.
Maybe.
But you can't stop it. They've met. They've done the script reading, and they've begun filming.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Like I said, you got him out of retirement for it, so.
Who's directing?
Not sure. Wonder who directed the original.
It says Mel Brooks, I think. Unless Mel Brooks is the name of an actor.
Not sure.
Pizza the Hut. Could they do a Baby Yoda joke? Yes. Seth Green is brilliant. I agree.
He is.
You more excited for Spaceball 2 or Scary Movie 6?
Scary Movie 6.
Scary Movie 6.
Yeah, Scary Movie. What the hell?
I got Spaceballs 2. I'm not a horror guy. Spaceballs.
Scary Movie is not horror. It's comedy.
No, but they're gonna like make references off of horror movies that everyone knows. So I just won't appreciate it as much as you will.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. I would like to argue it, but it's fair.
Hmm.
Did you see you saw Weapons, Marcus?
I did.
Yeah, they officially greenlit the prequel.
The prequel? Oh, the prequel. Oh, they're going to do the joint about the grandma.
Yeah,
That it was crazy. That movie was
crazy.
a surprise. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was fun.
Shout out to Wong in that movie too. He did a good job.
He did. He did. You know, every time I see, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name, Thanos. He's always Thanos now.
Josh Brolin.
Yes, every time, even just in that, he sounded like Thanos. Where's my daughter? Or when he's like, "Where's my son?" I was like, "Damn, Thanos."
Where's my son?
Yeah, he sounds like Thanos all the time now. So,
Is it too early to spoof off of Weapons when you do Scary Movie 6?
Scary Movie 6 is coming out next spring.
So it's been written and filmed already?
I think they're filming now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe a reference then, but probably not the key character of the plot. Maybe Terrifier, because there's 3 of those. Maybe Terrifier would be referenced.
No, I know they're probably heavily gonna do they can do it. They got Insidious. They can do. They got The Conjuring.
Yep.
They've got.
He's gonna do him. He has to do him.
Yeah, right. Because he's in it. Him. They've also got.
Get Out.
Get Out.
Get Out, and Us.
Yeah,
Basically, anything that's happened in between the Scary Movie. What was the last one they did? Scary Movie 5 was terrible. What was it? 4 was the last one they did. Scary Movie 4, and now use it. And then it wasn't. I don't think it was just movie or horror movie references either. If you think back to Scary Movie 3, they were doing 8 Mile, and they did Signs. They did Michael Jackson was in there, Pamela Anderson. They did pop culture stuff. So it was, it was a good. They can find a way to kind of level it out and not just specifically stick to horror references.
They could do Trump.
They
could do superheroes. Superheroes weren't big back in the Scary Movie 4 era. A Black Panther.
They could do superheroes.
They could call somebody something like Killmonger, or rhymes with Killmonger. Will Monger, Little Monger.
Will Longer.
They could do something. Scary Movie 2 was the last one the Wayans were involved with. Not
Damn,
4.
Scary Movie 2?
Yeah, they had nothing to do with 3, 4, 5.
Holy shit. I didn't realize they got robbed that early.
Sure. Let's do a super chat.
Number one hustler getting money. Why you wanna count my money?
And yes, I did choose Tom from Boondocks because we're asked, Nate Moore, vote him off Survivor for T'Challa.
Definitely vote homeboy off of Survivor. While he on there talking about he channeling T'Challa, he better get the fuck on.
That would be funny to have everybody go vote. I don't even watch Survivor. Have everybody go vote just to get him off. That would be funny.
Any Survivor fans, please clip them or tag me or just keep me up to date if Nate Moore ever does something Black Panther Marvel related. I don't want him off the show. Let him go all the way to finals and win.
It could be like, Nate, we don't understand. You've been completing all your challenges, but numbers are just against you. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
That would be so funny.
Let's start the campaign. Hashtag get Nate off of Survivor.
That's funny.
I find it funny. Nate Moore is on Survivor and T'Challa can't even survive the MCU. See? Yeah, if you want to channel your inner T'Challa, well, you can't make it to the end. They can do the Kardashians as witches. Huh? Yeah, they probably will. For a Scary Movie, they'll do a job like that. Right up their alley. I'm amazed of how they're still like big, you know? The allure is how good looking they are. But a lot of the
not necessarily. I keep up with the Kardashians with the show. The show is it's not. Let me put it, man. Am I invested? Yes, I've been watching for seasons. Do they have talent? Absolutely not. It's the simple fact that like when Kim says or when not Kim, but when their
Anya?
mother, no, their
Kris Jenner.
when Chris says things like, oh my gosh, I forgot I even had this house. I'm like, it just like I watch, but sometimes I be wanting to slap the shit out of them with some of the shit they say. But it's entertaining. They're still famous because their show. They ended Keeping Up with the Kardashians just to go to Hulu and start the Kardashians, a new show that's literally keeping up with the Kardashians. It's no different. Yeah, it's no different. Their makeup stuff, Kim's got Skims, the modeling shit they do.
They're famous because Kim, about 17 years ago, was discovered to have a planet growing from behind her. And now the rest of the family members look good. That's why they're famous.
It's okay. So help me out. Maybe I missed that Kim era. When did Kim have a fat ass before?
What?
So Kim had a fat ass. I'm trying to go back to Keeping Up with the Kardashians season 1.
You haven't kept up.
She didn't have no fat ass in season 1, did she?
Kim Kardashian always had a fat ass.
Oh, okay. Well,
like even pre-surgery, when she was just a normal looking girl, she was always bloated.
Is she famous for the ass, or is she famous for
the sex tape?
Okay,
well,
I'm gonna say
it's one and the same. Yeah,
and
both. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to say that, Darius?
What?
Hand in hand.
I guess I don't get it, but yeah, no, I keep up with the Kardashians. So they're
I keep up with the Kardashians. It's egregious.
I hit it first. I love that song.
They're an interesting family. Now I'll tell you who I wouldn't mind being the nigga that has been dating Kris Jenner forever, the black dude. I forget his name because I mean, when you do see him on the show, not that he's not on the show a lot, he's on, because she's there, so he's there, but he doesn't get involved. He doesn't he don't like the niggas just vibing, just accepting it all. Man, I would do anything, man. Chris, yeah, I'll leave it all just to go keep up with Chris, because that brother's living. He's living. And I'm sure when she dies, because I know, there's a reason she's
He ain't
keeping him
getting
around.
shit.
Man,
She ain't getting shit.
she
There
might
is.
leave him something. She
You
might
know
leave
that
him
prenup
something.
airtight.
Listen, she's not with the brother, I don't think, because of the good conversation. So he's obviously over
Sure.
there.
It's to live out the rest of her days happily, not to leave her millions and millions.
I don't think he's leaving.
his
I don't
black
think she's
ass.
leaving him. I don't think she's leaving millions. But she might break
He
him
might
off
get the
with
pool
something.
house. He might get a car in the pool house.
She might break him off something.
Like, hey, you can still stay out back if you want to, but you got to move out the big house.
That's funny.
He ain't getting shit. He like, I've been fucking Kris Jenner for all these years, and you ain't leave me nothing. Woo.
Have y'all seen the latest clip from Kanye's, I guess, documentary? Where he's
I didn't
screaming
finish
at
it, but he
Kris?
was yelling at her, and I watched it, and I went, enough. That's enough Kanye West. and
Yeah,
Kris
I
Jenner
did
for me.
too. I did too, because
I
I'm
really
like,
didn't watch
he's
it.
fucking psychotic.
He's not 100. What's this all about? James Mackwell, the scooper, said or posted a picture of Bucky, right?
Is Bucky going to be a Captain America?
Bucky. Yeah. There'll be a multiversal Bucky Captain America standing alongside Steve Rogers, who's going to outshine. I don't even know why they're putting Sam in the Stars and Stripes, because these two standing there on screen are going to eclipse him immensely.
It's almost like
gonna push you back
Chillmonger
to
is
Falcon.
correct about temporary representation and why he was not invested in Sam Wilson donning Captain America. And the real strength was from and empowerment was from elevating the Falcon brand under Sam Wilson, because he has ownership of that forever.
And they was the ones that said, well, let me not say they, Anthony Mackie was the one coming out talking about, oh yeah, I'll be Cap, and he's may well be, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know Cap for the next 9 years. Well, not according to Kevin. And when he spoke with Variety, he said, oh yeah, we're recasting Iron Man and Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
And also he said, oh yeah, the reason it failed was because Steve Rogers wasn't in it. So, yeah, I'm sure I'm sure that's why. I'm sure Bucky putting on the Stars and Stripes, has always been a thing that was, even Sebastian Stan said it was promised to him and all these things like that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure them putting him on there was, their way of, also saying, hey, this nigga's gone. You'll see him here. He'll be Captain Falcon. But we're definitely. Oh, no. I'm sorry. He's definitely still going to be Cap. I forgot. The scoopers say they're going to be Cap. It's going to be like the Ultimates universe.
I'm about to say, isn't he leading the Avengers of our universe? He got to be in there somewhere.
There's going to be 2 Caps. We're going to have Steve Rogers and him even in the soft reboot, is what the scoopers claim. Both of them are going to be.
Can we just reboot the shit?
Separate
start
but
over.
equal.
Go back to 0.
Well, at least if you guys are looking for authentic Black representation, we have Wonder Man coming up. A few months away.
When is that coming up? Does Marvel know it's coming up? Because
they don't give a shit, Darius.
Yeah, because man, they've not. The last promotion I saw was a week thing at the Fantastic Four blue carpet where he was in character. Confused the hell out of me. I had to watch it a couple times, even though he was in character, because I was like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
December 2025. Still no date.
Yeah, that's what I
Sounds
said.
like Ironheart all over again.
There has to be zero faith in Wonder Man. Whatever this show is, whatever this is going to be about, has to be zero faith. I mean, it's a show about, from what we know, it's a show about a man. He's going out for the role of Wonder Man. Wonder Man superheroes. You know, he obviously lives in the MCU world, so superheroes is a thing. They've now made movies off of them and things like that. You know, that's not unrealistic to think of to have going on. They had the whole Broadway play, so they're doing superhero things in the MCU that aren't necessarily the superheroes themselves. So he's going out for a role of Wonder Man to be him in a movie, and then I don't know how he gets the powers. It's not through Zemo, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. But I don't expect to see this character after this show for a long time.
Oh, you mean he's not gonna be in Doomsday?
There's no way.
Vision Quest.
He said there's no way. What is Moon Knight and Wonder Man and Hawkeye, like, what are they gonna be doing? Well, Hawkeye probably coming back, but like yeah, Moon Knight and Kamala Khan coming back too. Damn, everybody coming back except for Moon Knight and motherfucking Wonder Man, huh?
Maybe because Bo DeMeo wrote Moon Knight. That's why they don't want to credit him as an executive producer or however that works. But look, if you guys want representation, we all know there's a certain Spider-Man named Miles Morales, secondary Spider-Man, if you ask me. But nonetheless, he is leading a third movie. It's called Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. The first one was Into, then it went Across. Now we're Beyond the Spider-Verse. It changed its date. They moved it 1 week earlier. Look at him. Look at that.
Yeah.
It will now be coming out on June 18th of 2027.
Nice.
Not a huge deal. It's just a cool.
It is a week.
Yeah, it's a week.
27.
But for them to adjust the date even by 1 week does at least make them think about its success, and I like that. What could have benefited from a week? The Fantastic Four and Superman having a week apart from each other.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's so long away. 2027.
You think he'll get older?
Be damn near 40.
They better hope Trump allows black movies in 2027.
I have signed an executive order. No more black movies. We won't play them. Only white men on screen.
Yeah, that's
only
a long time away.
Only thing white he doesn't want is Tylenol.
That's a long time away. 2027. I saw some people saying they don't think. Well, I guess not. Well, hold on. I don't know. I saw some people saying they don't think we're going to get a Doomsday trailer until next year sometime. I just don't think so.
Okay.
I think we get some type of tease around the holiday season.
In what movie, though? What Disney movie is going to come out of?
Zootopia.
They going to put the Doomsday trailer in Zootopia?
Actually, I don't even think they do that. I don't think they put it in front of a trailer. I think they do the Lion King thing. They drop it the day they drop that Thanksgiving Day.
They dropped the Lion King on Thanksgiving Day, but it was for a summer movie. This is a December movie.
Okay, well then we'll go back to the Star Wars reference.
Force Awakens. They
could do it on Avatar. I like
year.
Lawrence and Stamina's energy. They could drop it during Avatar.
There you go.
Avatar.
Hella people gonna be there at Avatar.
I think they give some type of tease because, like y'all were saying earlier, no one's talking about when I say no one's talking about it within our circles. Yes, I don't see the hype for Doomsday though. Like I don't see people because I don't, even the thing that just came out, the merch. Had this been Infinity War, people would still be doing streams over it. People would still be like, theory crap. I don't see that for Doomsday. So I think regardless of what they are publicly showing, they have to be feeling it inside the studio. So I think they're even thinking to themselves, we need to get something out. But then again, maybe they're not. Maybe they're over there like, hey, it's the gays and guns. I don't know. So
Spider-Man Brand New Day. When do you think that first teaser happens? You don't.
shit, that is before, but they're not done filming that.
They're not done filming it. Yeah,
That's crazy
sure.
that they're done filming. Well, it's Sony making. Never mind, it's just a different company. I don't say they're done with Doomsday, but Brand New Day's not done.
Yeah, they're not done filming that one. So when do I expect Spider-Man though? I don't know. I'd say when is that? That's July.
Yeah. We are so not hyped. Like the morale is so low over right now when it comes to Marvel stuff. Actually, Star Wars too, and they own both.
So I'll tell you what. The thing I'm actually counting down for Star Wars is Small Shadow Lords. I'm actively counting down for that.
You may can get excited for Starfighter if the latest rumor about that movie is correct.
Are you talking about the thing with Cade Skywalker?
The Skywalker thing? Little bit of secret bastard Skywalker child? Huh?
Well,
Mara
you put it
Jade?
like
You want
that.
some of that?
No,
No?
I don't want it.
I'll take it over whatever the fuck was happening in the man.
Oh, there we go. Super Bowl. Sorry, not to change that. Super Bowl for Spider-Man.
February? Yeah, sounds right.
That'll be the time. Or national championship for football around the same time.
Carolina Boy 90 said that, by the way. Super Bowl.
That sounds right. So we get the Doomsday trailer before the Spider-Man trailer by 2 months. I can definitely see right before Avatar just having something.
I think it'd be smart.
Yeah, it would be.
But then again, like I said, they could be over there like the dog in the house that's on fire. This is fine. That's fine.
I mean, maybe if I was in charge, what I'd do is just load up for San Diego Comic-Con on late July of 2026. And when you do that, you say the word X-Men. You say who you've been casted as Storm and Cyclops and everything. You just do everything all in one, including the first ever trailer for Avengers Doomsday. I would try to make that such a monumental day.
Do you think they were able to film scenes with like Storm and the rest of them in Doomsday without it getting out?
I don't think Storm's
not that X-Men cast. I don't mean that X-Men cast. I mean the X-Men.
Oh, you're talking about the X-Men in the MCU.
Yeah, when they say what's going on in 2028 and they finally reveal that slate, July of 2026 would be it. And Comic-Con could have the first time we acknowledge that Black Panther 3 is happening in February of 2028 after Secret Wars and everything. All those 2028 slots they have. They had like 4 open slated films for 2028. Blade, maybe. I know I'm being wishful. I understand, guys. T'Challa's been recast. Here's the actor. I know it's not gonna happen, but that's what I'd do if I was in charge. But I'm not. I'm not Kevin Feige.
Yeah. Yeah. They need to lean heavy into that X-Men. Hard pivot. Hard. Let's do that because you ain't got nothing else to go to. After the X-Men, there's nothing else to pivot to.
The fact that
you just do standalone films.
The fact that we're not already there lets me know that it's probably not going to work. It's probably not going to work out. They had them for too long. They had too much of an opportunity, and it seems like they've been more focused on placating to his old Fox buddies, be that of Kevin Feige, than he was about casting the next generation of X-Men. Because how is it that we've now seen Patrick Stewart, or we will have seen Patrick Stewart in his second stint in the MCU before we see a new X-Men that you've casted for yourself? Like, where are the priorities here? It just seems like it was just always drain every ounce of nostalgia you can possibly come out of it, and then when we're forced to tell an original story, we'll just vomit one out.
Yeah. Before we went back there, we said something about Star Wars. I said I was counting down for Maul Shadow Lords.
2026.
Yeah. Then you said Starfighter. Yeah, the Kate Skywalker thing. I wish they'd just leave the Skywalker stuff.
More Skywalker saga stuff, baby.
Just leave them alone. How do you like the rumor of all that tying back in with Rey? Rey showing up.
Oh fuck! That I didn't like. That I didn't want. Like, if this was going to be like we'll get a chance to see, you know, a lost period of Luke Skywalker's life, and Luke had a wife and some kids and shit like that. Yeah, I'm down with that. All that. Oh, well, he's gonna run into Rey and he'll restart the Jedi Order. No. I hope she's not in the Starfighter movie. They need a chance to prove that there's success outside of Rey. I think everyone with the brain knows that that's the truth.
The only viable character at Lucasfilm?
But it needs to be seen by everyone, every decision maker within Lucasfilm, that what is being said over there is provably false. Okay, we took this long break off of any theatrical releases.
Yep.
We introduced a brand spanking new character that nobody's really even heard of yet. Okay. If it's successful without Rey being in there, there's no way you can sit up there and look with a straight face and be like, she's our only viable character. You are empirically incorrect. Right? Like you are just actively lying to people to promote your own shit. If that's what you would do, if you would just ignore the success of Starfighter to spite the people who want. You know,
why do they got to be empirically incorrect? They couldn't just be regular incorrect?
Well, I mean, you could be incorrect about some other things, but you were just wrong about the facts. You were wrong about 1 + 1 = 2. That's what you're wrong about.
There is an Easter egg in the Mandalorian trailer recently, and it has to do with the Halcyon. Does anyone remember what that was?
The what now?
It is the hotel or like the cruise resort that was based
I remember that,
off of the sequel trilogy. And
yeah, that thing that cost like 7 months rent.
Yep. And Star Wars Meg will take it away. My friend.
Thing that no longer exists. So do you guys remember a couple of days ago when I said that Lucasfilm is going to market Grogu and the Ancellans as a real selling point because of their cuteness? Well, say what you want about that, at least it makes sense, because Disney's looking to sell new toys, t-shirts, there are going to be a variety of different merch lines coming from this movie, and even in the parks, they're doing an interactive experience at Galaxy's Edge that connects to the Mandalorian and Grogu. But what if I told you just plugged in an advert for the now defunct Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel? You could argue they're just trying to commemorate it, but that's even more peculiar to me because the Star Cruiser Hotel was dubbed one of the biggest Disney Star Wars failures ever. It was an overwhelming sequel-centric, overpriced and experience. And while there were some influencers who were compensated, flown out, paid for by Disney to say it was great, the exorbitant price just didn't justify the experience. And most rational Star Wars fans looked at this and said, well, no wonder it closed.
What's going on? I just popped through that door and I have no idea.
But now, in the year 2025, the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is about to remind us of the most bizarre wrinkle in recent Lucasfilm history. 36 seconds into the trailer, fans can see a pair of footsteps walking through a puddle on a mysterious, neon-laden planet, which, by the way, my friends, has been confirmed to be Dayu from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. In the reflection of the water, the Halcyon can be seen in the background, directly referencing the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. The scrolling commercial shows the Halcyon ship, along with the word Halcyon in Arabesh, seemingly advertising the Star Cruiser Hotel in universe. And even though the Star Cruiser is the setting of a real-life hotel, in the story of Star Wars itself, in universe, in Disney Star Wars canon, it has a long history dating back to the High Republic.
Of course.
It was a luxury Star Cruiser which we saw in the comics. Anakin and Padme once traveled aboard the ship, so did Leia and Han Solo. So I guess a major question is the Mandalorian and Grogu setting up another story aboard the ship, this time in live action, on screen? Not necessarily in this film, but in the Mandoverse more broadly. Would they really want to do this, though, considering the real-life hotel is now closed? What's the motive? It's not going to generate them any money, so why do it? And I actually saw a really interesting question from the direct.com. If the now defunct Disney World locale has been referenced in the upcoming film, what is stopping it from incorporating the hotel into the plot? I honestly don't know why the direct would even suggest this. I can't see a tangible way the Star Cruiser would fit into the Mandalorian and Grogu's plot without.
That's enough for channel Star Wars, Meg, if you want to see more. I think that the Halcyon was a good idea at one point, and I'm sure when they filmed this movie, because it's been filmed a year ago, 2 years ago, when they filmed it, Halcyon was still an ongoing project, and that's why it's going to be having a place in this. I didn't realize it's just the extent, though, when you saw the page from the comic talking about the Halcyon during the Old Republic era. I didn't know that Anakin and Padme had a comic book where they were there at the Halcyon Hotel Star Cruiser. I didn't know it was like that ingrained. It's a good idea, like marketing wise, definitely, to put it in a movie, and then also the comic books and giving it lore and then making it a destination people want to actually see. But what would have been a better idea was the cantina from Tatooine. That cantina should have been at Mos Eisley. That should have been the thing that you recreate and you make people want to pay to see. And I even know what song you play.
Yeah, man. I agree. I think, like Star Wars Meg said, the Galactic Star Cruiser was one of the biggest Disney failures in terms of attractions they had ever done. And, you know, probably $100 million albatross is just kind of sitting there and not doing anything, not taking patrons, not making money. I guess find the best way you can to rebrand it. Maybe if it shows up in a popular movie, people will want to visit it, and that'll like you said, encourage some visitor spikes or what have you. But I don't even think that's the idea, because it's still closed. It's not like they're saying that it's opening back up. They're just going to shoot inside of it and try to get people talking about it. So I don't know, man.
Hasn't been demolished. It's still existing. It's just
No,
no
it's
one's
still there.
working there right now. So then maybe the boost from the movie and something cool happens on the Halcyon ship will make people more interested in visiting the Halcyon. That could happen. Like, we already got the land. We already carved out its spot. We just know it's not successful now. We got to work on it more.
Yeah.
The X-Men could do that with an academy. Oh, that'd be so cool. To go to the school. What?
You want them to start in the school, or do you want them to show like Eric and Charles kind of collecting kids and starting that way, like they did First Class style?
No, because all the other heroes in Marvel are kind of in their 40s and their gray hair. I do want the original 5. I don't want them to be that young, like 30-year-olds, late 20s. That's what I'm looking for.
I would prefer grown X-Men, but you know, it seems like they're flirting with the idea of doing the adolescence.
Adolescence is just a little too young. 25, 26, 27. Okay, that makes sense. Sadie Sink, isn't she 24?
College age sounds, but she looks like a teenager. It's about how you come off on the camera. She looks like a little girl. She may be a grown ass woman, but that's just, just how she comes off.
Age 23. She was born in 2002.
Holy shit. Yeah. She was born in 2002.
Ooh, bro. That was the Wild Force episode where all the Power Rangers, the Red Power Rangers, teamed up. I think that was the year.
Yeah, what was that? I was 9 years old.
So there's other things that happened in 2002. The Blueprint, Jay-Z.
There was plenty of things that happened in 2002.
All right.
Lakers won a championship. All was right with the world.
2002. Game woke up off that coma last year.
Who did?
The Game. He woke up off that coma 2001, about the same time Dre dropped 2001.
Gotcha. Shout out to the Game. Shout out to JCon.
Who won the MLB? No, the Red Sox won it in 2004.
I don't give a shit. I don't like baseball.
Well, I care about the Red Sox winning it in 2004. That was a big deal.
Why?
Because it's been years since. It was like the curse of the Babe Ruth, the curse of the Bandit, the curse
Bambino.
of the
Curse of the Bambino.
And Drew Barrymore did a movie with Jimmy Fallon. Okay, that plot of Fever Pitch. That plot of the movie was how they loved each other, but he loved baseball more than he loved her. Would he love her? And then, since they were filming the movie like in October, and the Red Sox went to the finals, they were there and they shot a scene where the Red Sox finally won. It was just a great timing. It makes you think sports is rigged.
It is amazing timing. I actually remember Rudy Giuliani was in that fucking movie. Crazy Trump lawyer. He was in that movie.
Well, the mayor of New York in 2002.
Still crazy Trump lawyer. That's the legacy we're going to let stick.
Vote Zoran Mamdani, New Yorkers. Hey, that's Star Wars. That's space. Actually, I didn't hear what you had to say about the Halcyon update. Would you like to chime in?
On the hotel?
Yeah, that it's going to be featured in The Mandalorian. Does that mean they
don't give a good shit about that being featured in The Mandalorian? I barely give a good shit right now about The Mandalorian and Grogu, so I don't care about
Okay, well,
I did still hear him goo goo and gaga in that fucking trailer, and it sent me off. It made me mad. Like I was actively fucking pissed.
Yeah.
All right. Lucasfilm is listening to you. Bob Iger is right now watching the stream. He's saying, well, then what should we do? What should we make a real life location from Star Wars in the real world that will please us, our customers at the parks? Darius, what are they going to remake? They've unlimited budget. What do they recreate at the theme park?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care about the theme park either because that doesn't benefit me. That benefits the rich, the people that can go to the theme park. I'm talking about the movies where I'm being forced to watch him goo goo and gaga again. Yeah, like I said earlier in the week when we were talking about it, it's 2018 when the show was introduced. 2025 is where we currently are. No, we don't know anything about Yoda species. No, none of this. But the fact that they're still playing on the stuff in the trailer was him doing the same stuff he was doing in season 1, season 2, force pulling food to him. You know, these little cute moments that they want to be cute, and where he's like, and then Sigourney Weaver, putting her hand down on the food for again, like they want, like, yeah, okay. And again, in 2018, that shit was, I would have been like, I don't give a shit because why is he still doing that? So
you heard it. Meg said it. They're planning a huge merchandising push around this movie, and I think that's kind of what it is. I think it's a refresh to try and reignite the baby Yoda merchandise sales.
I'm quite sick of Baby Yoda, to be honest with you.
Absolutely am.
Sorry, I just joined. Did y'all react to the PlayStation Wolverine trailer?
I did hear they were dropping a Wolverine trailer.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it though. It's already out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Did they show gameplay, or is it all like a?
That's questionable. I think they showed gameplay, but they didn't show gameplay with like your health bar on the screen and the map on the bottom corner. And
Gotcha.
but I think it was gameplay though. See him running on rooftops and stuff, fighting on the bar. Yeah, that was all right. Well, let's react to this trailer though. Avatar: Fire and Ash.
This is the only pure thing in this world. The fire came from the mountain, burned our forest. My people cried for help. But Ava did not come.
Oh, they're atheists.
This world goes much deeper than you imagine.
Protect your sisters, yes, sir. Stay in the cover.
What does that always say?
Sully stick together.
No, the other one.
Sully never quits.
That's right. Sully's never quit.
How do you still live?
What if every human being on Earth could live here without a mask? Then the Na'vi people will be gone.
Whoa.
You want to spread your fire?
Oh, that guy.
Across the world. You need me.
Oh,
We must fight! I call upon the warrior mother. I'll kill you! I swear!
Yup.
All right.
Yeah,
Hell
Looks
yeah.
like looks like a movie, bro. Looks like they understand who the audience is.
Fuck yeah.
Looks
I'm in. Oh,
incredible.
I am in, baby. Last trailer for me. I'm definitely there.
That was a long one, wasn't it? I wonder who Spider was talking to when he said, "I'll kill you, I swear I will." It was his dad, right?
What's going on? I'm sorry, say it again.
Spider said that, "I'll kill you, I swear I will."
Definitely
That
talking
was
to his dad. Definitely
dad.
talking to his dad. It was very interesting though. Did you see him start bonding with the little water alien? Where the fuck is he gonna get one of them things from?
Something happened to him in they kind of showed it in the trailer. Something happened to where he maybe can adapt or something
Like they
like that.
upgrade him or something. Yeah, he took his mask off too.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they about to try and bring the humans to Na'vi. They done fucked up Earth.
Gentrified it.
Yeah.
Looks fire. It looks pretty good. I'll buy a PS6. Oh, we're talking about Wolverine. This look like Avatar, the Africans of Sudan. I'll still watch it, but man, if they ain't supposed to be Africans, I must be crazy.
Definitely some like indigenous tribal stuff going on for sure. If not Africans, then Native Americans or Mayans, probably a thousand different cultural reference points. It hasn't gotten to the point of offense for me because I don't think he's used any of the common slavery tropes. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it. But I can see where other people might take offense.
I saw some Samoan links in the other movie. Another white man joins the Na'vi.
Right. Right. It was like y'all lucky y'all had Jake Sully. You know what I'm saying? He turned out to be a real one. Now y'all done brought little Spider over here and he hooking up with his human body. Oh, y'all done changed the game now.
Yeah.
Changed the game.
And Disney bought Fox and they own the rights to that franchise. Nuts.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
What I liked though was that Avatar 2, it took a while before they put it on Disney Plus. It wasn't that 60-day thing. It took a long time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was making so much money in the theaters. Why would we take it out? That thing was making buku cash.
Yeah, because it was a theatrical experience. It was the one that made people go and say, I got to see it in IMAX as well as 3D.
Yep. Facts.
3D would be more important to me than IMAX if I had to choose between the two, but I don't. There's a such thing as IMAX 3D.
There is.
That's how I saw it the number 2. I saw it in IMAX 3D. This one, I probably won't see it in movie theaters just because I'm not trying to give Disney my money, everybody. You know my position on stuff like that. I'm trying to limit how much I give them. If I give them, like I'll go to the comic shop and buy a comic book. But anyways, I'm just trying to say it's not a full-on boycott. It's not a true 100%. But I don't want to give them my money for this one. So won't see it in the movie theaters. Or if I do, I'll pay to see something else and just walk into Avatar.
Do I need to watch all of Peacemaker to understand this clip that I just watched? I hope not. Are they chasing what's her name because she's black? Answer that for me, Peacemaker watchers.
I knew it. Confirmed. Yeah, it's a racist town out here, and I guess she must have crossed into the other world.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
I guess the world was racist. All those background actors were all white. It was because that's the universe where the racist white supremacy won.
Y'all have fun with that Peacemaker stuff.
You know how rewarding that is to have the theory and to watch all the other people make their videos. And I don't know, but I think that, and then we get it. I mean, according to what Darius just said, I'm just piecing it together. I didn't watch it yet.
I'm assuming. I mean, he picks up a flag with the Nazi symbol on it. So, and they're all chasing her. They're all white. So I'd assume Nazi symbol, flag girl.
Why am I happy to see a Nazi symbol? I guess because all that thinking that I've been doing in between episodes is being rewarded. We're actually going somewhere with the story. Remember WandaVision? Oh, who's the aerospace engineer? It's basically that right now. You know, we're 6 episodes in, and we just found out the aerospace engineer is Reed Richards.
Yeah, every time I come here, y'all talking about James Gunn weird ass. You be coming late. You be catching this when we wind it down.
We got Jimmy Kimmel to cover for now. The show, the show hit. He went live or tape delayed. 28 minutes. It's got like 50 million views on YouTube. There's some places in the country who couldn't air the Jimmy Kimmel show. The only place they got to see it on was on YouTube. And what do you guys say? He's back. Great.
Yeah, people got very vocal about Jimmy and losing a lot of money. You know, they were thinking that it was a good financial decision to, you know, to go ahead and just bend over and grab your ankles, but it ended up being even more costly than that, which I always think like this has to be a move just to stop the bleeding. Like this isn't a move you make in anticipation of getting that money back. Like it's gone. So you think about Disney lost $4 billion. That shit is gone. They did this to make sure they didn't lose 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was Jimmy Kimmel funny?
I would have preferred him not to cry and apologize.
He kind of didn't say he apologized. I was paying attention. Never says I'm sorry for the joke I made.
He didn't, but I also don't feel like as if he needed to preference or shine light on what he said. I mean, we know what he said in the first.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I heard him say, "I could understand why some people would take blah 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 blah." Not that sounds like an apology.
That's what Zoran Mamdani did. He said, "I understand how you can think that term could be offensive."
You don't want to have that conversation here, so let's leave Zoran where he's at, and hopefully he wins a mayoral race and he doesn't lose his spine in the process. But you definitely don't want to talk about that here.
I just like Kimmel's takes on. I like Kimmel, but more so, it's not like I watched the entire show. I watched the monologue and I dip, unless it's somebody I want to see their interview. I watched that monologue and I'm out because the monologue are great. That shit attacking Trump is great.
He calls him Mar-a-Lardo.
It's also very funny that like I think people had like largely forgotten about Jimmy Kimmel's show. To be honest with you, I think the 6 million views he got off of the monologue after return is probably the biggest hit he's had in a long time. It's funny, like you try to squash somebody that's little and you end up just like blowing them up even bigger. Like that's what pettiness gets you. That's where that type of shit. Yep.
Just yeah, that's what he gets. So and now he's saying he's going even harder. Gonna sue ABC.
This is interesting.
He's gonna sue ABC. It's not gonna go anywhere. Again, more erroneous legal action that's probably gonna get thrown out of court just so you can flex your chest.
Yeah, he's something, man.
Every guest he's gonna have on is gonna say, "You're a beacon for free speech," and everyone is gonna kind of give him praise. He's on top of the world right now, and Hollywood does lean left, at least with the actors. Maybe not the studio heads and stuff. So he's like the man right now. He just hit the game winner and he's coming to school the next day.
For sure. He's doing it. But it's like I said too. Yeah, the whole boycotting thing, but also I still remain firm on, because it affected their lane. White, cis, straight men. It's free speech. Now we run. Now we boycott. Now we can get them back on in 3 days.
They reverse an indefinite suspension. They said, "Not Jimmy. Absolutely not. Where's Tom Hanks? Have him sign the letter."
Interesting.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying the boycotting definitely worked, but I also remain firm, because there were people like, what do we do? What do we do? Oh, you got to do shit. This ain't like this is like, a black this. You got to do shit. Let these white folks, they going to get them back on here.
Or
I remember
it wasn't going to hurt my feelings either way.
When Russia was invading Ukraine, there was a compilation of news reporters going, "Guys, these are refugees, but it's different. They're from Europe." And yeah, there was a whole lot of that. There was a compilation video. Man, I wish Anzo from Biggerfoot Entertainment did it on his channel, and he was just going off of it. And like, you see, they don't care. And yeah, they don't care about it until the white guys. You know how there's like a flotilla of boats who are giving aid to Gaza right now, and they're all being sailed and getting attacked? Well, since many of the people are from Italy and Spain and Italy's governments are now sending a boat with weapons and being like, "We're going to guard you if the Israeli drones start attacking you guys again."
They did not actually say guard. They said rescue.
Oh, rescue? Thank you for correcting me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because that is a good distinction, because a lot of people are thinking like, oh, they sent Navy ships, they're going to defend them. They said they will rescue you, meaning if they blow your ass out the water, we will try and keep you from drowning.
Okay, well, do they have cameras on their boats? And
they are recording. Yeah, that they in Breaking Points interviewed one of the guys on the ships today, and they did receive some attacks from some drone strikes. They're aware of the ships and stuff like that, but yeah, no, it's still, I think people who really actually care about that issue know that the things that are coming now, the countries that are willing to acknowledge a Palestinian state, the ones that are talking about not doing offensive weapon sales to Israel, and then trying to kick their teams out of sports leagues and stuff like that. While all of that continuing pressure does amount to something, it's so late in the game. Like, this needed to be happening a year ago, 2 years ago, not after a half a billion people have already been wiped off the earth
and starved and all that. But again, it's white people who are on that boat now and trying to provide baby formula, all that good stuff. And look, it feels like action is coming. So salute to white people using their privilege. And shout out to all the African nations kicking out the French and all the colonizers or being independent. It's going to take a while, but it's happening. Super chat.
In my bag now.
Lakeith as Afro Samurai in a live action movie. I had to check that. And an AI overview tells me that he did not voice act Afro Samurai, but he starred as the titular character in Netflix anime series Yasuke. But you want it to happen? Lakeith to do a live action Afro Samurai? Sure. I think he's capable.
Yep.
I like to see him play a good guy for once. Like, I actually hate him in all of his roles. Input?
I would take Lakeith as Afro Samurai, especially if they cast Samuel L. Jackson as the little companion dude, the dude that was singing his praises at every town where he was showing up whooping ass.
All right. That would be that, man. Any more things to talk about? Jimmy Kimmel politics, that kind of world stuff. We're good on that. We good on that, Jimmy? Congratulations, Jimmy Kimmel. Congratulations on your job. Yes, I'm a root for him because he's on the side of free speech right now, and his funniness is irrelevant. He's not that funny to me.
I don't think he was that funny to anybody before Trump decided to try to get him fired. I think it was the collective hatred for Trump that got Jimmy Kimmel back on the television.
Boycotts, bro. Keep canceling your subscriptions and do things like that. Like Bud Light was affected. They actually changed and they got rid of their brand partner, whoever that was. They do things when you're not giving them money. So it's a good opportunity to show them sometimes. Target is working. That Target boycott is working. Next up, I think they'll capitulate. I don't know what they'll do, but I think they're gonna do something, and they're gonna say, "Fine, we'll do hiring. It won't be called DEI, but it'll be called they'll just name it something else, and yeah, the policy will be fixed." Power of your dollar. So, thank you, 44 people, for tuning in today on a very somber edition of the Pantheon stream. We hate that Marvel Zombies killed T'Challa, but Brian from Spoiler Kings was really animated here today and kind of carried the show for us.
Appreciate you, Brian, for coming on. Sure.
For those of you who want to watch Brian the Spoiler King, you can do so with the link that I just put into the chat. And we're out.
We don't have an outro. Oh, yeah, we do. This is not the... we have Josh.
Hey, I've been watching y'all every single time on Thursday and Friday because I swear to God, y'all switch up every now and then. But rock out. I'm fucking with it. I'm out.
Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate it.
All right, dog.